What's happening, sports fans? We've got another top recruit to talk to. This one just recently made his commitment. It's Connor Bell from Madison. At Cal State Dominguez Hills, playing baseball there for them next year. Congratulations, my man. Let's talk about that decision. Obviously, this came, a couple of days ago. So what happened? What changed? Why Cal State Dominguez Hills?
Well, I've been talking to them basically since the start of the season, and they were actually supposed to come out during March to watch me, but obviously that didn't happen. So it was basically just a lot of phone calls, a lot of FaceTimes, and they just had exactly what I was looking for. My goal was to stay in California and play good baseball, and that's what they had.
So we've had you on the show. We've been covering Madison a fair amount last couple of years. You've been grinding. You've not necessarily been the player on that team that has received the primary attention. Was there a point of frustration? What are the emotions right now? This has to feel really good to have signed this letter.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of great teammates, so I've never been the guy. I would say this year, me and Chris were the guys, but my other years we've had a lot of great teammates.
Well, so that's what I wanted to get to a little bit is you talk about the shortened season. It was set to be your senior year. I caught your game against Vista at the beginning of the year. You guys were really poised to go on something great. For at least what you did have, though, talk about your maybe your senior class or your team. Just give us a little bit of what your takeaways were from the short season you did have.
I mean, it was fun. I think we definitely we had a very new team this year, so our chemistry wasn't all there in the beginning. But I definitely think we're on a roll. We started to get rolling, so I think we had a good chance this year.
So based off of the offensive production that you guys had through the beginning of the season, do you think that we can go ahead and just project out a little bit and declare you guys CIF champs?
Yeah, basically.
Deal. All right, fair enough. Congratulations. We'll go ahead and endorse that. Madison, add them to the list of we now have Division I, Open, and 2 all taken care of. So congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Might have to be a little bit smaller ring this year, a little bit less bling,
yeah.
but we'll go ahead and get that decided. I think that asking you how to do recruiting or something like that during a global pandemic. Hopefully this is not something any other senior classes have to do, but maybe for the rest of the process, is there any advice, guidance, tips that either you'd give to your younger self or just to the kids out there watching that, they need some help in how to be their best advocate for recruiting?
Yeah, I would just say the biggest thing is just make sure you get your name out there. Make sure you get into those good tournaments during summer. Summertime is big. And then during high school, have good coaches, get your name out there.
All right, so your coaching staff is pretty deep at Madison. I'm happy you bring that up. They seem like a bunch of characters. What are some of your memories? What are you going to remember the most, you think, or miss the most about your time with them?
Coach Lovato, man, that guy's something else. He's probably my favorite coach. And then you have Big Furlong, our pitching coach. I would say he's one of the funnier guys. And then you have Coach Muser. His brother actually coached in the big leagues. He knows what he's talking about. And then we had 2 new coaches this year, and Coach Joe and then Coach Bell.
Very nice. All right, I'm going to hit you with some baseball questions. I like to just kind of ask everybody these. You'll hit me, just give me your honest, knee-jerk answers. Top 3 favorite flavors of seeds?
Barbecue, dill pickle, and probably chili lime.
Weirdest superstition you've seen in a dugout or clubhouse?
I don't know about that one.
Oh, come on. There's got to be something. It doesn't have to necessarily be super, super crazy, but there's got to be something, man. Baseball players are always a little wonky.
My sophomore year, Izzy Tofola, he wore the same underwear every game.
Really?
How about that one? Yeah.
Yep, that would qualify. That counts as it. Yeah, I believe you submitted this already in our DMs, but favorite uniform that you guys rock?
Definitely our camos.
Yeah, the camo. I think that's there's a fine line to it's kind of like pinstripes. There's a fine line to it, and not everybody can pull it off. But your blue navy camo, it's a nice look. Favorite celebration? There's the chop at second base. One of these.
Yeah,
bat flip.
Chop.
That you're a chop guy now.
Yeah, we did that last year for our celebration.
Can you give us a chop right now? Can you walk us through the good? There we go. Okay, so it's the see. This is what I forget sometimes: is the hand up and then have to go under.
You have to hit a double though.
Yeah. Oh, exclusively on doubles.
Extra base hit.
Okay,
Has to be extra base hit.
Hey, you're talking to a PO, man. I don't know. The amount of offense that I surmounted to was a lot of bunting. Favorite field to hit at that's not your own?
Grossmont.
Oh, okay. So that was a really quick answer. Why? Is there is there a good memory there specifically from your time in high school?
Not in high school, but it's just like 260 to right. So you want to hit bombs, go play at Grossmont.
That has to be a really good feeling to be able to hit one opposite way. Let's see. Keep going down here. Are you playing MLB The Show?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you? What is your level of? Does that fit, or does that fill your baseball in your life? Like, do you get super competitive with that? Does it make you miss it more? Like,
I definitely think I'm competitive with it.
Are you playing it while in full uniform? Like, are you haven't reached that point of like, all right, it's just game day. I got to suit up a little bit. Like, you're not. What are you doing to keep baseball in your life right now?
Man, basically just MLB The Show right now. A lot of hitting in the net off the tee.
Is there any way to get fielding going? Like, are you bouncing a ball? Because everybody gives me the T answer, so I'm sure everyone's going to come back with great offense. But what are you doing to stay sharp on the other side?
Yeah, basically you could just throw a ball off the wall, do some like pick drills and stuff.
It certainly is going to be interesting when everyone gets back into the swing of things, because this is some people are multi-sport athletes, some people are one-sport athletes. Everyone takes like kind of a different off season. This is a very solid singular off season for everybody. So when fall ball gets back, hopefully everyone will be rested and ready to go. For you, looking forward, I think that a lot of people don't understand quite how good we are at baseball here in San Diego. Like this, we are an amazing baseball town. So how ready do you feel to make that jump into the college game?
I mean, I definitely think I'm going to come in and compete, but like I've also never seen like baseball outside of California, So like, well, obviously I'm playing in California, but like you have guys coming in from all over. So it'd definitely be fun and interesting.
It certainly is going to be fun to support you and watch you at the next level. It's kind of a somber question that I have to ask though, because maybe you guys are a very unique senior class, the only kids in history to have a global pandemic in high school. So what has this been like? What are the emotions? What's been on your mind? What's been on your heart the last month and a half?
I mean, it's definitely sucked, but you just got to stick to it. Like there's nothing we could really do about it. And I don't know, I'm really ready to play in college though. So like it definitely hit me, and like I won't be playing high school or going back to high school ever again, but I'm excited for college.
So have you started loading up on Dominguez Hill's gear, or is that still in the mail? What do you have right now?
Yeah, I actually just ordered a long sleeve yesterday.
Because you're definitely switching colors. You're going from all blue to like a red and yellow thing.
Yeah,
so
like
I'm
maroon. Yeah.
So I'm sure that you don't have much overlap in the in the department of attire there. So we let us know when you get that first shirt from it. Send us in a pic. We'll tag that onto the back end of this interview. Congratulations, man. We are really proud to have all these great players from San Diego moving on to the next level and now be able to include you amongst those numbers. It's really awesome to have you on the show. Stay healthy, stay sane, stay safe. Do you want to share the gamer tag for MLB The Show?
It's All-Star C Bell.
All-Star C Bell, one word.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. I'll friend request you right after this. We'll get in some games. I'm thinking we might have to down the playoffs time in the next couple weeks for what would be the high school playoffs. Get some sort of something going.
Get
just
a league going or something.
Yeah, a little something like that. Yeah, just a little something. Figure out a way to make it all work. Folks, a lot of great athletes would have been spending their days right now entertaining you with their amazing talents. Connor would have been one of them, but you now have the chance to support him next year because he will be playing at the next level. Thank you so much for being on with us, my man. You stay safe, and we will talk to you soon.
You too. Thank you.